You leave a carbon memory on me, like a handprint pressed in soft material. Something that will outlast the debris of everything more immaterial. Carbon memory, deep impression, deeper than the surface of expression. Carbon memory, yours and mine, pressed into the timeline. I carry your carbon memory now, in places I can't fully reach. Not sure of the exact when or how, just sure it's further than I teach. Carbon memory, deep impression, deeper than the surface of expression. Carbon memory, yours and mine, pressed into the timeline. Carbon memories don't erase, they just become part of the material. The structure you can't quite trace, but know it's integral. Pressed in deep, part of the structure now, not going anywhere. The moon doesn't make its own light, it just holds what the sun has lent, and still it owns the whole of night, still knows exactly what it meant. Borrowed light is light enough, borrowed strength gets through the rough. Borrowed light, still warm and real, still everything you need to feel. I've been running on borrowed things, on the courage left by others, on the warmth By evening I can map myself more clearly. The day has drawn the borders in. I know my edges slightly more sincerely. I know more exactly where I begin. Evening cartography, soft and slow, mapping everything I know. Evening cartography, mine to read, the map of everything I need. Some evenings, the borders shift, and what I thought I knew moves. But the shifting is itself a gift, a reminder that I'm not just grooves. Evening cartography, soft and slow, mapping everything I know. Evening cartography, mine to read, the map of everything I need. The map is never finished, the borders keep adjusting. That's not a flaw, that's just the truth of living. Still mapping, still discovering new edges. The map is always incomplete. Dim the room down to the low, where the edges start to blur. Let the lamp decide the glow, let the night become a blur. Dim and soft and finally still. This is more than just a feel. Dim the room, dim the thought. Let go of everything you fought. Dim the room, low and right. This is how I spend the night. There's an art to dimming down, to turning off before you break, to laying softly on the ground of everything you need to take. Dim and soft and finally still. This is more than just a feel. Dim the room, dim the thought. Let go of everything you fought. Dim the room, low and right. This is how I spend the night. Somewhere in dim, I found something I didn't know. pass and everything that's getting fuller. Copper rain fall on me, softer than I thought I'd be. Copper rain, warm and white, everything is washed and clarified in the amber of the late nightfall. The copper rain that covers all. Copper rain, still falling, still gold. I live in the shallow depth of things, where feeling is both close and far, in the space that the surface brings, before you reach the deeper scar. Shallow depth, this is enough, where things are tender before they're tough. Shallow depth, close to the top, where I can touch and then can stop. Not every dive needs to go deep. Some beauty lives right at the edge. Some truths are better kept to keep right there along the water's ledge. Shallow depth, this is enough, where things are tender before they're tough. Shallow depth, close to the top, where I can touch and then can stop. Shallow is not shallow. Shallow is just honest about how close to the surface some of the best things live. Right here at the surface, where the light still reaches, that's deep enough. Fog season comes without an announcement, just a morning softer than the last, a gradual obscuring pronouncement that winter's put in summer past. Fog season soft and gray, making everything unclear today. Fog season, hold it close, the obscured is what I love the most. epilogue, a softening of what appears. Fog season, soft and gray, making everything unclear today. Fog season, hold it close. The obscured is what I love the most. Everything still exists in the fog. It's just harder to define. second landing is always gentler than the first approach to ground. Having learned from what came before, I know how not to make a sound. Soft landing here again, back to where I've always been. Soft landing, this time right, wheels down soft into the night. The first time I came down too hard, the impact left a mark. But the second time I learned to guard against the force of coming back to dark. Soft landing here again, back to where I've always been. Soft landing, this time right, wheels down soft into the night. Landing gets softer every time when you learn to let the altitude go early. When you stop fighting the descent and trust the ground to hold you. Landed softly this time. The evening pours itself like slow, like something thick and almost sweet. It fills the corners, fills the low, and makes the city incomplete. Liquid evening, soft descent. This is exactly what I meant. Liquid evening, fill me up, empty out the morning's cup. Liquid evening, dark and real. Give me something soft to feel. I let it cover everything. The sharp regrets, the brittle plans. The evening doesn't care what spring or winter left inside my hands. Liquid spills into the night, a gradual, unhurried leaving of the day and all its type. Slow unwind, this takes time, can't be rushed into a rhyme. Slow unwind, soft release, everything returning to its peace. I stopped expecting fast unwinding, the immediate release of stress. The slow kind is more worth finding. It releases more and leaves less mess. Slow unwind, this takes time, can't be rushed into a rhyme. Slow unwind, soft release, everything returning to its peace. Just let it unwind at its own pace. You can't rush the unwind, and you shouldn't try. Still unwinding, taking all the time it needs. That's the only way. My inner season doesn't match the one outside the window glass. Sometimes summer, sometimes catch of winter that refuses to pass. In the season, mine to keep. Whatever grows in the interior deep. In the season, soft and real. The season of the way I feel. I've learned to dress for both the seasons, the outer and the inner one. To have two wardrobes and their reasons. For the inner one in the sun. In the season, mine to keep. Whatever grows in the interior deep. In the season, soft and real. The season of the way I feel. Both seasons are real. Both deserve attention.